Greetings, myself Jansi, Assistant Professor, Department of English, Bharat Institute of Higher Education and Research. So this course name is Technical English. Course code is U20LEHJ01. The topic name is Subject-Verb Agreement. So what is Subject-Verb Agreement? Subject-Verb Agreement means every sentence has subject-verb combination. So every subject must agree with the number, which means, so what is a subject? Subject means it may be any person or any place or anything. Example, Raja is the wonderful person. Here Raja is the subject. Taj Mahal is the beautiful place. Here Taj Mahal is the subject, isn't it? So subject is telling about who is performing, isn't it? So the what is a verb? Verb is telling action. Means it may be any action, place, right, thing, anything, isn't it? So every good sentence must have an agreement between the subject and the verb. So the basic rule is every singular subject. Singular subject means only one subject. He, she, it. These are all singular subject. They, we, you. So these are all plural subject. So the monkey is the one subject. Monkeys means plural subject, isn't it? So in the same way, the verb means singular verb means try. Tries means singular verb. Try means plural verb. Goes means singular verb. Go means plural verb, isn't it? Plays means singular verb. Play means plural verb. So every singular subject must agree with the singular verb. He plays. She plays. We play. They play, isn't it? So this is the basic rule where we are following any sentence. If you are writing any sentence or if you are speaking in English, means you must follow these rules. So in subject verb agreement, we have many rules, more than 20 rules. So here I am going to explain about the important 15 rules. So the first rule is about a verb agrees with its subject in person and in number. So singular subject means we have to follow the singular verb. A scientist tries to explain the hypothesis. Here a scientist is the singular subject. So we are following tries. Tries is the singular verb. So the next sentence is every plural subject must agree with the plural verb. Some scientist means more than one scientist, isn't it? It's a kind of plural subject. So we have to follow plural verb. So we are using try to explain the hypothesis. So let me say the another example means the monkey eats banana. Those monkeys eat banana, isn't it? So only singular subject means we have to follow singular verb. Plural subject means we have to follow plural verb. This is the basic rule. So the next rule is subjects connected by either or neither nor take a singular verb if the subjects are both singular. So here we have one example. Look at the example. Either Jim or Jake is listening. Here we have two singular subject, Jim and Jake. Jim is the subject 1, Jake is subject 2. Both are singular subject connected by either or. So here we have to follow singular verb only. So the rule is any two singular subjects connected by either or neither nor, always take a singular verb only. So either Jim or Jake is listening. So either Jim or Jake is going to listening, isn't it? So we have to follow singular verb only. So let me say another example. Either John or Jimmy is watching TV. Either Raja or Roja is listening, isn't it? So any two singular subjects connected by either or neither nor, take a singular verb only. Here you should not use plural verb. So the next rule is subjects connected by either or neither nor, take a plural verb if the subjects are both plural. Here we have two plural subject. Look at the example. Neither the boys nor the girls are listening. The boys is the subject one, plural subject. Boys means plural subject. The next second subject is the girls. The girls means plural subject connected by neither nor. So here we have to follow plural verb only. The first one is connected two singular subject connected by neither nor or either or. So that time we have to follow singular subject. Here two plural subjects connected by neither nor. Here we have to follow plural verb only. If the subjects differ in number, person, the verb agrees with the nearer subject. So here either the boys or the girl is listening. Here in the sentence we have two subjects. The one is the boys is plural subject, the girl is singular subject connected by either or. Here we have to follow the nearer subject. Which one is nearer? The girl. So the girl is the singular subject. So we have to follow singular verb. The next sentence is neither the boy nor the girls are listening. Here also two subjects, isn't it? The boy is the singular subject. The girls means plural subject connected by neither nor. Here, which one is nearer? The girls. So the girls means plural subject. So we have to follow plural verb. So the basic thing is in any sentence, there are two singular subject connected by either or neither nor. We have to follow singular verb. In any sentence, there are two plural subjects connected by either neither nor means we have to follow plural verb. Here there are two subjects, one is singular and one is plural. Here we have to follow the nearer subject. So the nearer subject is singular means we have to follow singular verb. The nearer subject is plural means we have to follow plural verb. So the next rule is there is followed by a singular noun starting with there is, there are. There is means we have to follow the singular verb. Look at the example. There is a man in the store. There is a man in the store. The next sentence is there are men in the store. So man means singular, men means plural. Okay. So we have to follow the singular verb. So when we talk in there is an apple, isn't it? There is an apple. An apple means singular subject. So there are many apples, isn't it? Here the subject is plural. So that time we have to follow plural verb. So there is always followed by a singular noun or verb. There are means followed by a plural noun. Always we have to follow. So a singular here, a man is the singular noun. So we have to follow there is. Here men means plural. So we are using are. So the next rule is compound subjects connected by and take a plural verb. So compound subjects, here also we have two subject connected by and. Frelin and Frida are sisters. Raja and Ashok are brothers. So here two different subject connected by and. So here we have to follow the plural verb. So any compound subjects connected by and take a plural verb. So look at the next example. So when we representing two different subject but conveying or representing single idea means take a singular verb. Here also bread and butter is my favorite food. Here also two subject connected by and, but it's representing a singular thing, isn't it? Bread and butter means it represents a singular thing. So here we have to follow singular verb only. So let me say another example. Idli and chutney is my favorite breakfast. Idli and chutney means it's represent a singular thing. So here we have to follow singular verb only. So the next rule is quantity, fraction, amount of money and unit of measurement take singular verbs unless plural idea is implied. So when we talk about any fraction or quantity, saying money, unit, mentioning any unit, so that time we have to follow singular verb only. Look at the example. 80 meters is the width of our house. Here 80 meters means we should not think. So this is kind of, though it's a form of plural subject, we have to follow singular verb only. 20 is for my fare. Here also same thing. Here we are mentioning unit, isn't it? So here we have to follow singular verb only. So here one half the boys are good. So here the thing is different. Mentioning fraction. One of the boys. Boys means plural, isn't it? So we are following plural verb. 1/3 of the students have graduate degrees. Here also same thing. The students means plural. So we have to follow plural verb. 1/3 of this article is taken up with statistical analysis. So here this article means the singular subject. So we have to follow singular verb. 50% of the job is routine. Here also the job is means singular. So we have to follow singular verb only. So the next rule is noun ending in es but singular in meaning take singular verb. So mathematics is an interesting subject. Physics is my favorite subject. Here mathematics means we should not think this is a kind of plural subject because S is there, isn't it? Physics. So both are singular subject only. So here we have to follow singular verb only. Though it's a kind of plural form, we have to follow singular verb only. So the next rule is if the compound subjects are preceded by the article, the verb must be plural. The president and the chairman are singing. Here we have two subject, the president, the chairman, connected by and. So different compound subjects. So here we have to follow plural verb. So the next sentence is telling about the second subject is not preceded by the president and chairman. The first one is the president and the chairman. So these different compound subjects preceded by the. Here we have to follow plural verb. So the next sentence is one subject is preceded by the president and chairman. Here it represents a single thing. So we have to follow singular verb only. So the next rule is about intervening expressions such as well as, together with, in addition to, accompanied by, and including, plus do not affect the number of the subject. So in any sentence, we are using as well as, or together with, in addition to, accompanied by, means we have to follow singular verb only. The teacher as well as the students is attending the program. Here always we have to follow the singular verb only. So the next rule is about a number. Always starting with a number means takes plural verb. The number means takes singular verb only. The number of participants is small. A number of teachers are absent. So in any sentence starting with the number of, the group of means we have to follow singular verb. A group of means, a number of means, a teams of means we have to follow plural verb. The next rule is about many is plural. Always we have to consider many is plural. Many means kind of singular. So many soldiers were killed. Many a soldier was killed. So adding means we have to consider as a singular subject. So many soldiers were killed. Many a soldier was killed. So here we are using singular verb only. So the next rule is collective nouns such as class, jury, team, crew, faculty, flock, bunch. So these are all collective nouns, isn't it? Class means a group of students. Jury means a group of people, lawyers, isn't it? So the team means group of people will be there. Crew means same thing, a group of people. Faculty also collective, kind of collective nouns. So here take either singular or plural verbs depending on whether the group is taken a whole or as individuals. Sometimes we can consider as a singular subject. Example, the class is very quiet. Though the class means many students will be there. Here the subject, the class is representing a singular form. The total students are there, which means a class, isn't it? The class is very quiet. The next one is the class makes their own project. Here also we are considering as a singular subject. The teams are eating their lunch. So here the teams means we are considering as a group of individuals. We are representing a as a whole unit. So here we have to use plural verb. For an example, the college management is decided or has decided, isn't it? So that time the college management is representing a singular thing. So at the same time, the college faculty members have. So that time the college faculty means a group of staff, isn't it? So here we are mentioning as a group. So here we have to follow plural verb. So it depends on the matter, isn't it? Whether you are going to mentioning as a group or individual. Okay, individual means we have to follow the singular verb only. Group means we have to follow plural verb. So the next rule is relative pronouns may take singular or plural verbs depending upon the antecedents they refer to. So here relative pronouns, the woman who is in the office. The woman who is in the office is my advisor. Here the woman is representing a singular, isn't it? Who is in the office is my advisor. So the next one is the girls who are. The women means singular. The girls means plural. So we have to use who are laughing are my students. So you can see the difference. Who is in the office, who are laughing. So any relative pronouns may take singular or plural. Verbs depends upon the antecedents they refer. So the noun is singular means we have to follow the singular verb. The plural noun is we have to follow the plural verb. The next one is title of poems, novels, plays, books, magazines. So always take a singular verb. Example, Trees was written by Joyce Kilmer. Here trees means normally we think it's a kind of plural, but we have to consider as a singular noun. So when we talk about any poems, like this poems was written by this author name, this novels has written by so and so. So always mentioning title of poems, novels, plays, books, magazines means it takes a singular verb only. So the next rule is the indefinite pronouns. Each, every, either, neither, somebody, nobody, everybody, everyone, no one, and someone are singular. So they require a singular verbs only. So these are all indefinite pronouns. Indefinite means we cannot predict the correct numbers. Each means every, either. These are all indefinite pronouns. So look at the example. Everyone is invited in the program. So always starting with each, every, either, neither, somebody, nobody, everybody, everyone. Always we have to consider as a singular subject only. So we have to follow the singular verb. Everyone is invited in the program. Everyone is waiting outside. Each of the girls is talking outside. So always everyone, each, neither consider as a singular subject. No one helps the old women. No one means singular. We have to consider as a singular subject. So we are following singular verb, helps. Somebody is waiting outside. Nobody is attending the class. Everybody is talking each other. So we have to follow the singular verb only. But all, some, few, several, and others take plural verb. So in any sentence starting with all of them, some of them, few of them, several means we have to follow the plural verb only. All of them are invited in the program. Some of the students are waiting outside. Several of them are talking each other. So here we have to consider as a plural subject, like all, some, few, several. These are all plural subjects. So we have to follow the plural verb only. So the next one is the expression one of takes a singular verb. Always starting with one of means we have to consider as a singular verb only, singular subject. So we have to follow singular. One of the students is absent. One of the cases is my new case, isn't it? So always starting with one of means we have to consider as a singular subject. Always follow the singular verb only. So here ends the video lecture. Hope